GM. 2007 Mercury Grand Marquis. It is in Marietta, Georgia. Everything is in Marietta now. This is one of my favorite cars of all time. Mercury Grand Marquis GS, one owner auto, 109,000. What is the $5,900? When was this posted? 9 hours ago? 4 brand new all-weather tires, 109,000 miles, cloth motherfucking interior. Oh, it's being flipped. I hate that. Oh man. Wow. It's got bootleg aftermarket hubcaps from eBay. Interesting. But this is oh, I love the cloth seats. You're never going to have an opportunity to buy a car this big with cloth motherfucking seats. This is it's a Mercury. How can you say no when you see that Mercury logo emblem on the hood? It's just like I see Mercury, I'm like a moth to a flame. Like a moth to a porch light. Mercury. It just ah oh man. Oh man. It's in Marietta. Why is everything in Marietta all of a sudden? See, oh, 2006 Chevy Malibu, also in Marietta, also being flipped. Does this guy have anything to say for himself? No. At least he's not like making up some stupid, dumb story about how, like, this is my favorite car. I just live my car. Like, and he fucking bought it at the auction. Fucking fuck those guys. This is a great deal. This is a fabulous car. This is, I would roll around like in this car like, oh my God, this is so nice. This is so nice. It's just, they're so socially unacceptable. They're so politically incorrect. Fucking town car, signature series, like new, $5,900 in Duluth. What a superb vessel this is. That's just like, you could just camp out for hours in this thing. Look how thick those seats are. These seats are like a foot thick. That's how you know they built them good. Signature series? I'm sold. The signature? Are you kidding? Yeah. Bring it to me. Where is this? Duluth? Oh man, you're gonna make me drive down 92 on a Saturday? Ugh. At rush hour? It looks like he says more stuff in Spanish than he says in English, so I'm gonna read that. So it's super clean, title's clean, no accident, like no accidents. Oh, I got the Spanish part just says, what about in the Spanish part, he says no accidents in English, but in the English translation, it doesn't even include that. Chevrolet Suburban Z71, Mercury Grand Marquis 2006. There was honestly a nicer Mercury, I feel like, already. Yeah, the cloth one. I never had a cloth Marquis. That's something for the bucket list, right? Cloth Grand Marquis. Wow, that's too much money for that. 2004 Trailblazer. Should we click a Trailblazer? This is great. The mechanically sound Lumina. I remember seeing this. I don't think I saw this while I was recording myself, but I saw this last week, and I'm just gonna refresh on the old coffee real quick because this is a doozy. Oh. Yeah, so this Lumina right here is being sold by a I'm not gonna say mentally ill. I will say mentally irregular gentleman for an absurd price. Number one, this picture right here, you can see the car is missing body molding on the side. Like, that's kind of fucked up. What's the deal with that, right? On both sides, the hood, the roof, the trunk lid are all completely shot paint-wise. They're completely disgusting. I mean, totally unpresentable car. And look at this. The rear reverse light is totally bombed out. Look at this shit. The rear bumper, the front bumper, they're completely faded. They're cracking. They're just falling apart. I mean, the car is literally falling apart. Car's literally falling apart. Oh, and now I'm remembering the inside. How disgusting is this car? Look at the front seat carpet. Look at the passenger's door panel. How fucking nasty can you get? Look at the front seats. Look at the armrest. Look at the steering wheel. This is a nasty car. This is a disgusting car. And I'm going to show you. Look at this. I have never, ever, ever in all my time on Craigslist, which I will say is probably nearly unparalleled against any human being on the face of the earth, seen a front seat of a car with so many cigarette burns, joint burns, whatever they are. I have never seen a vehicle with so many smoking instrument burns on the front seat ever in my life. I've seen a half dozen, I've seen maybe a dozen. I've never seen dozens. Never seen literally dozens of cigarette holes in the front and passengers. I mean, what the fuck was this person doing? Like like how do you do that? I really don't even know. Like look at, I mean, you can't even separate the one cigarette burn from the next on the armrest. I mean, it's just like a continuous. I mean, the armrest is more cigarette burn than how and look at that. I mean, like really look at it, and again, like the steering wheel is the steering wheel's trash. The whole rim around the steering wheel is like black with grease, and so like then this like raises the implication, if there's this many cigarette burns in the front seat, guess how this car smells on the inside? Like you can smell the picture of this car just by looking at it. These are trashy cars. The front seats are so that you can just tell the whole insides is low quality. You got some more cigarette burns from fucking stray cigarettes flying around the back seat. Oh, and then this guy's gonna show you his receipts. So this gentleman, this car gets up to 29 miles per hour. I will say this. I honestly believe that statement. These cars right here with this V6, you can, if you get going about 70 on the highway and you hold a nice, steady 70, 72 miles an hour on the highway, you will get 29 miles per gallon, like exactly 29 miles per gallon. I will say, I can confirm that that right there is a true statement, okay? So let's keep going here. Please, no unnecessary texts or calls inquiring about if it's available, if the ad is still available. Serious buyers of cash, please. Only after 7 a.m. and before 11 p.m., please. This car runs and rides better than cars half its age. I bought this vehicle from the auction with the expectation of fixing it up and selling it at my repair shop for a couple thousand under retail. Considering that retail on a 95 Lumina is exactly $2,000 on a good day, a couple thousand under retail would literally mean you giving someone this car for free. So I don't really buy that. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So let's look at what this person is telling here. This is telling us here. So this guy was like, he like saw this poor Lumina at the auction like a sad abandoned puppy dog. And he said, I am such a good Samaritan. I'm such a nice guy. I'm going to help this car out. And I'm just going to fix it up for free in my free time at my shop. Oh, I'm going to fix the Lumina, and then I'm going to give a good deal to a needy person in need. I'm going to sell it for thousands below retail. Like, yeah, you're just going to buy this car, and just for the good of humanity, you're going to just fix it up and, yeah, give somebody a great deal. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Although the engine and tranny were well maintained. Oh, and he says tranny. He's fucking slurring the trans society now. And we're well maintained, has super low miles for the year, needed a lot of TLC. Well, yeah, that's because it's a 95 Lumina. Here are all the new parts and repairs I did prior to putting it up for sale. New battery, brakes, rotors, 2 front window regular. You must be a really shitty mechanic to go to an auction and think you're just going to buy a 95 Lumina for probably $300 and think that it's not going to be an absolute money pit. Like, you're a dumbass. Serpentine belt, wheel cylinder, belt, all from Advanced Auto Parts. And you can see, I mean, he shows you the receipt. Oh, look at the receipts. Look at all the money I spent. Look how much this car is worth when I spent all this money. We did up an oil tune-up and a complete oil change. What is a tune-up? What does that even mean? Did you do spark plugs? I don't know. Like, you don't tune newer cars. Like, that's a fucking made-up statement. Complete oil change. I had the car completely detailed inside and out. Yeah, well, like, completely detailed inside and out. That's like saying that you cleaned a dumpster. Like, like, just because you removed the fucking surface ooze from it doesn't mean that it's still not a fucking dumpster. Like, yeah, you can detail this car all you want. It's still literally falling apart and completely faded. And like, I mean, you see what I'm saying? And where was I? I replaced the windshield. I replaced the tires. Dude, this poor sorry sap put like, dude, this guy, this poor dumbass lost his ass on this car. He has already lost his ass on it and he knows it. Like, look, here's the issue, man. Here's the issue is that you bought a car, put probably thousands of dollars worth of your own time into it, as well as probably, I don't know, a grand, probably at least 1,500, maybe 2 grand in parts. And here you are, man, like you're in a 95 Lumina that's been fucking cigarette burned to ashes, and you just put into this car probably twice what it would be worth in perfect condition. I mean, and I'm saying perfect condition. I mean, a condition that this specimen is never going to be in. And so, and dude, you fucking lost your ass on this thing. I'm sorry. This was a loser for you. I also replaced the windshield, replaced the tires. Dude, I mean, this guy's got more in this Lumina than like the average boomer has in retirement. I mean, it's kind of sad to be honest. Replaced, let's see, bought a remanufactured AC, remanufactured / used. Like, what is that? Like, that's not, those are two totally separate things. There's no such thing as a remanufactured / used. I bought a lot of AC compressors and there's a big price difference between reman and used. Southern Auto Salvage for $75. Yeah, that's used. That's definitely used. That is definitely not remanufactured. So that is like, I don't accuse people of lying a lot. I'm not going to say that that's a lie. That is a pretty major misrepresentation for you to call that AC compressor remanufactured. Remanufactured AC compressor is a totally different ballgame. It's hundreds of dollars. And it blows frigid. You better wear a jacket if you turn it all the way up. Dash, ha, ha. These cars last over 300,000 if maintained. Okay, literally every car can last over 300,000 miles if maintained. A Lumina is no more likely to do that than any other car, probably less so. No, I will not hold it. Oh, dude, I love how this guy is like fucking stoking himself like a hype beast. He's like, no, I will not hold it. First person with the cash will get it. Like, people are just blowing up this guy's phone, just like they're trying to get his Lumina. I am not a dealer, so the price is the price. Like, dude, it's $3,200. If you're trying to sell Lumina for $3,200, that's called trying to keep Illumina. Here's his gold keys. The window sticker. I'm kind of curious about what kind of options even came on this thing. DeVille option C consists of floor mats. Oh, dude, you cheap fucks. Like, they couldn't even put floor mats in a Cadillac without you paying for an option package and a trunk mat. Like, wow, guys. Why are we going out of business? 2006 525 Nissan 300ZX Trailblazer in great condition. So many Trailblazers lately. Let's see. Let's go to the very top again. Super Outback, more Trailblazers, great. Good. And then when it warms up, it will occasionally get hard shifts. From my research, it needs a new solenoid. Like, that is my least favorite statement on Craigslist of all time. From my research, the transmission needs a solenoid. Like, number one, your research is fucking stupid. Number two, if it was that easy and cheap, you would totally just do it right now and not even bother telling me about it. Number three, no, it's fucking not. Car's low to the gills. I'm asking for the low end, even though I should be asking the high end for it. Oh my God, thank you so much. Second off, they like straight up copied Mercedes on these headlights. Like, wow, guys, really? 351,000 miles, but the timing was done at 92,000 miles. Okay, so it's like 3 intervals overdue for a fucking timing belt. Like, I probably would have kept my mouth shut. And another thing, why are the center caps missing on a brand new $100,000 car? I would consider that trashy. Like, I would consider that disqualifyingly trashy on any car greater than $4,000. Like, I wouldn't spend $4,000 on a car with no fucking center caps. That's just such an awful, trashy sign on a car. Like, really? Really? 2022, $99,000 C8, and it doesn't even come with the center caps. My lord. 2007 Chevy Silverado Z71. That's a nice looking truck. It's black. Never, 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 ever. They should not paint cars black. Doesn't Black paint doesn't belong on a vehicle. Period. And if and the people who buy black vehicles, I just think they're nuts. Runs excellent. No mechanical issues. Working AC and heat. Current emissions. 4-wheel drive. New tires. No rust. Contact Mo. It is currently in the Union City Greater District. It's 11.5. How many miles are on this? 173,000. It's got 4-wheel drive. It's a really nice truck. It's a really nice truck. Who made this? BF Goodrich is on it. So somebody was ponying up the money. It's low miles. It's probably worth very close to 11.5. Do I think it's being flipped? I feel like I decided this already and already forgot. These are great though. I love these trucks. This is like possibly my favorite generation GM truck of my lifetime. That is affordable. But okay, the new ones are also so giant and overblown. I don't even know if I would call them my favorite. But yeah, these might be my favorite GM truck of my lifetime. Yeah. Yeah, these are fine units. So, first off, this is a brand new question that just popped in my head. What the fuck did you do in this car? Because it is disgusting. How greasy do your elbows need to be to fuck up O's armrest like that? That is like, that. No, I'm sorry. This car, I would not drive this car. My 93 is nicer than this because my 93 has not been fucking doused in like body grease from some weird old man. And what else is wrong with this? Why? No, that's end of questions. End of questioning. I had like 15 different questions about this car, and then I saw the fucking literal elbow grease. That's literally what it is. Like his armrests are just fucking greased to oblivion. And here's another thing I'm gonna tell you. This is a Georgia used car dealer license plate. You know how fucking much time I have spent on Craigslist when somebody covers up their license plate and I can still look at it and be like, yeah, yeah, Georgia used car dealer license plate. But it is. That's a Georgia used car dealer license plate, and I can tell you exactly what this guy did. This person bought this at the auction with a broken transmission. The reason it was at the auction was because it had a broken transmission. He put a used transmission in it, now he's flipping it. That's perfectly fine. That is his right to do that. However, I want nothing to do with it. And I'm absolutely taken aback by the disgustingness of this car's inside. I mean, it's a 2022, or what did I say? It's a 2010 7 Series, long wheelbase, V8, beautiful car. You know, nice wheels, nice paint for the most part. Just a really nice car. And how on earth could a person in the course of 132,000 miles trash the inside of a car like this car has been trashed? I mean, that's just absolutely blows my mind. That I don't even know. What I mean, how is your body just oozing this substance? Okay, that's not normal. Like you like there, see a doctor. That's the person who had that car needs to get checked. Nice 2007 Saab 9.3 Aero. What is this? A Saab? Oh, it's a Spotted Pony Court again? Oh yeah, no, fuck you. Fuck Spotted Pony Court. Fuck this fucking flipper with his Spotted Pony. If I was a 57-year-old boomer wearing cargo shorts who woke up on a Saturday morning and said, I want to sell my Dodge Caravan, this is exactly how I imagine I would take pictures of it. Like, I know you can't say it anymore, but like retardation. What is it? Where is it from? It's from Coleman County, Alabama. That's where that's where my cousin's wife is from, or his wife's mom, or somebody. I know somebody from there, I think. Like tangentially. Let's see. Because he's always getting dragged up there. Instead of hanging out with me and fucking watching YouTube and laughing and enriching his life, His wife drags him to Coleman County. Can you believe that? To see family.